Howdy everyone, welcome to my Contra Deathless run. I played this as a kid, it's been a long time, but I came back to it and wanted to try it out. So, we start off in the jungle. The first thing you're going to do is get the machine gun or the rapid fire. It doesn't hurt to get them both, just for fun. When you're jumping over these bridges, not too late, not too early. It's a little tricky, you might have to try it a few times. I certainly did. But just continue forward, and what you'll see here, just keep shooting, and then you'll see spread on this top one. Now, we won't get anything else for the entire game, as long as we don't get killed. So at this point, Contra rules apply. Just blow everything away in front of you. The harder thing here is actually the single bullets that get shot by the regular henchmen and stuff. Those are worse than anything, just because they sometimes come right from off screen and at the worst of times, awkward positions and everything. So also, this run will be a little bit safer than what a speedrunner will do. So I'll generally clear a section out like this. You can go after that little the beacon there, but I like to take out the guns and stuff just to be safe. Now, unfortunately, the second level here, base 1, level 2 and level 4. These are not the most exciting, so it's this over the shoulder point of view. It's just, it doesn't feel as Contra-like. I like the side-scroller levels more. But the trick to these levels, you gotta watch these little bullets, and if you get into a jam, just duck. The one exception, there's two exceptions, will be the rolling pin things that come at you, and if a guy throws a grenade. If he throws a grenade, you got to get ready to jump out of its way. And those are the roller pins, but if you have spread and you haven't lost it, you'll be able to just take those out real quick. So more or less, just watch out for the guys throwing grenades. But you have spread for a reason, so don't hold back. There's no ammo or anything. Just hold it the whole game. But see that grenade on the left and that one above me, or close to me? Got to watch those. And then also spread is amazing for this part. If you do it with just a single shot, it can be a little bit tricky. But what you do is just take out the beacons, take out the little turret defense thing, and then the eyeball appears, and just load it up. Not too bad. Without spread, it's a little tricky. And the laser is very difficult actually, because it's single shot, and then you have to wait till the next shot goes off the screen. So if you get laser, you can make it work, but definitely try to keep your spread. So in this, just pretty much shoot the sides a little bit up, stay out of the rock ways, and just keep going up at a steady pace. And don't grab the laser. But right here, watch these frogmen. They come out of the water, and then grab the invincibility here. It's going to give you a few. Watch those bullets right before you get the invincibility. But see, now we're invincible. It's going to give you just a little bit of a freebie. Just to start jumping. Go as fast as you can, because by the time it wears out, you'll have made a little bit of progress, and you're in a little bit of a safe area. Just keep taking out turrets. Try to just do it, inch your way up at this point, a little bit at a time. No need to rush here, but these guys, you'll see they come off the side, and sometimes you'll jump right into them. It's ended a lot of runs. And there's a couple of gunners up here. Yeah, see, watch those little pellets there, or bullets. And then here, you can just be pretty aggressive. Yeah, see, that guy was trying to climb all the way up. Be pretty aggressive. I go left to right, and watch out for the fireballs this thing shoots. And then when it opens its mouth, it's going to shoot a few more. So you just kind of have a little bit of an instinct to dodge. But if you can focus your firepower, you're good on the arms, and then put your position there. You'll see me not quite in the middle. You'll not get hit, and you can hit him every time. Makes that boss a little bit easier. But the start of it's tricky, but then it gets easier. So here's back to base 2. The biggest thing on this map is you'll see the beacons you have to shoot to get through. They're covered in a alloy or something, so you just gotta shoot a little bit longer. So this stage technically goes longer than stage 2. There's ways to optimize shooting the beacons in the sequence, but you'll kind of get the hang of it. And on these, don't stand quite in the middle. He'll shoot you. Stand just off to the side. You might be able to get both beacons at once. And now this, you can just stay in the middle, duck. Unless the guy comes out with a grenade. But also, when the wall blows up, you'll see like all the dangers disappear. So just maybe have to wait another second. Don't get too anxious. But see the rolling pin that came out right in front of me? You just duck and just take it out. Now, if you take out the red, orange guys there, they'll drop some weapons, so be careful what, you'll run this probably enough, you'll know which ones to not take, but just be careful that you might end up with like a machine gun and it might take your spread. And this one's tricky because you have to jump to hit that beacon, and I couldn't get really a good pattern, so it's just kind of single shot. I'm not quite sure the speedrunning technique there, but I'm sure they've mastered it. And don't grab that fireball, no way. And feel free to take out a couple of the turrets, but then if you're going left to right and then back to the right really quick, you have to jump. So just be careful of that, and then try to stand off center there to take out the main beacon. And this one gets tricky because there's 4 gunners that just come in here right away. One of the hardest parts in the run right there, those guys. So you gotta sometimes just stand still, sometimes move. It just seems to vary just a little bit. And this, try to jump when these bullhorn guys like come together is when you can attack. Try to jump at that point so you can just get maybe a couple more spread pellets up that way. Single shot, this is very difficult. I think this may be the hardest thing in the game. But with spread, as long as you keep going, you're generally going to be okay. So no more over-the-shoulder levels like that. Off to the snowfield. Stage 5. The biggest thing here, you got to be careful of these bombs that are just kind of mortars coming out of the jungle, and then these like tripod bunker guys. I don't know what these guys are called, but just you got to time everything. Be patient. Don't go too fast. But always get ready to duck, because they'll shoot you, and right below you, see that guy shot, so you can fall into his bullets. And best when you're underneath them, no problem at all. And if they can't turn around, so if you can get past them, you might see me turn around and take one out just for completion's sake. But yeah, so you just kind of wait it out, and then also wait out the arc here. Oh yeah, see, you got to duck right before that. It's hard to see some of these pellets. Sorry, I keep calling them pellets. Grab the destruction falcon there. I'm not sure what that's called. The frogman below. I see that guy was going to be a gunner, and then the other guy. So you got to kind of go close to the screen to the right and go back a little bit left. You can play it safe that way. And they might come up behind you, but then once the tanks roll in, it's all forward. So just go to the back of the screen and just unload. And once it gets that cherry red, and you're clear. Part of the calmest part of the whole game, really. But get ready to duck again, or jump over, depends. But just always be ready to shoot spread, because yeah, see the guy came up on the left. He wasn't close to me, but he just random stuff sometimes. Take out this tank the same way. And then after that, the next one coming up is one of those bunker guys. Get ready to duck. He's down. And watch for the bombs again. Take the lower ground if you can. And get ready to go into the middle of all these bombs and then duck also. It's a little bit tricky, and then there's a gunner that ran from the screen, so it's a lot happening. But jump over all that and just keep running. Now we're off to the final boss of this level, and the best thing I found was if you jump close, you might actually get shot by that thing, but generally you can spread fire it so fast you can kill it in the one phase. If not, the little it gets a little messy. But onto the energy zone. There's a machine gun in that chest there, or that power up. But watch all these bunkers. Just keep getting ready to duck and look behind you. Duck and look behind you. You can kind of jump up, jump down, but see sometimes it might shoot your feet. Now this one's a little tricky, so get that out of your way. You go to that very edge, wait for the laser to come down, and then jump. I've lost a few runs that way, get ready to duck. So it goes from bottom, middle, top when it fills the laser or when it shoots out. Just go one at a time if you're getting nervous. At this point I was getting nervous just because, I don't know, I'm not sure how many runs I did on this, but I'll say it was plenty. Take out the gunner. Now, you can shoot down just on the edge just a little bit, open up the power up for the body armor, jump over that laser, and then kind of get close to go down, wait for the laser to go out, grab the power up. A lot easier this way. And you can just jump and just keep holding right. You don't have to do anything, just hold right and you'll actually fall right in that crevice, and then jump and you'll take out both those guys, and then the last little bunker guy. And a henchman might jump out here, so just kind of keep your guard up. And then as a kid we used to call this guy the Predator. I know there's a lot of Predator and Alien references in this whole game, but yeah, just keep going at him. He might throw the discs at you, get ready to jump over them, and if he comes at you, jump over him himself. But I got pretty lucky on that one. I lost a few runs against him. This brings us to the hangar. And this level's actually not too bad. There's a few random things to it. But the biggest thing is just watch the timing on the little claws coming down. And try to avoid opening all the weapon balloon things coming by. Yeah, and get ready to turn around. And just take your time. Take out the bunker guy. Guys behind you. And I say kind of take your time because you don't want to open up the capsule deal and then lose spread. Like you can maintain, or like you can get through it, but it's trickier. So take out all the spike doors. Don't go too fast because some of them come out of the ground like that. Just keep watching your claw timing. Take out the wall, then go down, and then this little power up here. This is a invincibility, so we want to grab that. Gives us a little bit of a freebie. Just kind of walk through the claws here. Now, when you're not invincible, that cart will kill you. And that guy sees you shooting at your feet. But jump on one of the carts, jump up. I found the top route would be easier. Just gotta do a big jump there. Take out the doors. Ignore the capsule on the bottom. And there's a few more doors here. Just steady pace. And don't walk into them. You get sometimes I took it a little too close. He might come behind you. Watch the claws going down. And with that spread, you have to actually kind of walk backwards a little bit there, but get ready to duck. There's 4 of these bunker guys. Duck, look behind, look forward. You kind of get the idea. Duck some more. And one last one. And this one you got to just be aggressive. So don't worry about anything else. So I'll take out these guys and go right to the cross and just unload. And done. If you wait, the guys will come from the door, from behind, and in front. And then the little bomb things, mortars from the bottom. So just be aggressive and it'll be done. But onto the alien lair, there's an invincibility down here. So it gives you a little bit of breathing room, but take out the skulls and then this like head thing. So I don't know the names of any of these monsters, but just keep it steady. Don't let him get the little spawns everywhere. And this one is going to be just kind of how you feel. If you want to take out each of these spawning monsters, go for it. And I couldn't remember if that was spread or not, so I let it go. And I was this far in the run, I didn't want to lose spread. So, but if you get these guys on the screen one at a time, you can just kind of slowly take them out. You can also run past them, but I was just getting so nervous. Yeah, see, I'm playing maybe a little too safe here, but you know, I failed so many times. I just wanted to make it work. Ooh, yeah, and I always call these the cotton balls, and watch out for that. Yeah, 2 of those skull guys on the screen. That's not too bad. But if you ever start getting like 3, then I start getting pretty nervous. But this is where spread is just a lifesaver. And watch out for I always call them like the xenomorphs. There's an alien reference. And the last of the skull cotton spitter. Now also there's 2 strategies against the heart. He has 4 eggs that keep spawning the xenomorphs or the aliens. If you can, try to take out. You can go right after the heart, but the trick there and I'm getting so nervous that, like, I'm not sure what to do. But if you can, try to take out the eggs. You know, gives you a little bit of a breather, and you don't know when they're gonna jump down. See, that one almost got me. Now, when it did jump down, thank God they didn't both. Yeah, see, I'm nervous now. I'm just like trying to get something baseline here. But now that the bottom 2 eggs are done, I feel a little bit more comfortable trying it, and I got it. Yeah, that's a first for me. As a kid, I went through so many lives trying to get through that, and now finally got a deathless run. Pretty fun, and always a classic. So I appreciate you watching, and thank you.